Okay, guys, news coming out of Marca.com and commented on by J. Pederol and Mario Cartagena is that Kylian Mbappe wants to leave PSG. He wants to leave PSG in January and he wants to play for Real Madrid. The news also goes as far as saying that Mbappe feels betrayed by PSG. If you guys remember, I made several videos on this topic explaining to you guys that Mbappe's contract with PSG came with the idea that he would be the main man at the club, like Messi was the main man at Barcelona, like Ronaldo was the main man at Real Madrid, like Rooney was main man at United after Ronaldo and Tevez left, like Ibrahimovic was main man of his country, Sweden. All right, like who else am I going to use? Like Lewandowski was main man at Bayern Munich, like Thierry Henry was main man at Arsenal. That sort of stuff. Like Oliver Kahn was main man, all right, in Germany and Bayern Munich back in the days. That sort of stuff. Unfortunately, that has not been the case because we saw the issue that came up with him and Neymar, and we saw the division that happened in the team with Hakimi and Mbappe being on one side, Neymar and Messi being on the other side. And when the club was trying to settle it, Neymar's team put out a message that they will not, that they don't see Neymar being a sub or being submissive to Mbappe on the field, that sort of stuff. All right, being an underdog, that kind of something. I can't explain probably right now, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Now, however they have played it, obviously it has not. Mbappe has not agreed with the way things have gone, and he feels betrayed. All right. It's been months since he signed the contract, and we are yet to see him as the key figure. Instead, there are three key figures at PSG. I believe this is the root cause of his discontent. If he had taken the Real Madrid option, the team was to be built around him. That was the promise made to him. Now he wants to come back to Real Madrid. All right, and PSG is willing to let him go. Allegedly they are willing to let him go, but not to Real Madrid, because the relationship between Real Madrid and PSG is broken. The relationship between Perez and Akalefi is broken. All right. Here we see he feels betrayed by Real Madrid. He wants to leave, but they will not sell to Real Madrid. According to Mario Cartagena, relationship between Real Madrid and PSG does not exist because of Mbappe case and so there it is, the breaking news. Mbappe wants to leave PSG. Follow me and watch the next videos for my thoughts on the issue. Will PSG allow Kylian Mbappe exit the club? And what does it mean for PSG if Kylian Mbappe exits the club? We'll look at that right now. Let us keep in mind that Messi's contract expires very soon. I think at the end of this season. All right. Mbappe was given, I think, a 3 or 4 year contract. It is true that Mbappe is dissatisfied, but there are already rumors that Barcelona is in talks behind the scenes with Lionel Messi to get him back to the Camp Nou. We'll discuss about that later on. However, for PSG, it would be a massive blow to lose both Kylian Mbappe and Messi around the same time. It will be a massive blow. Now, as of last season, we may say it's not a big deal if they lose Messi, right? But this season, Lionel Messi has been one of the best players on the planet. Top 3, top 5. All right. So, losing Mbappe, who is a player for the future and is one of the best at the very moment, and losing Messi at the same time doesn't seem to me like something that any club would want to do. And if Mbappe insists that, oh, I want to leave, we might see a situation where PSG would demand a huge transfer fee, say 150 million, 200 million for Kylian Mbappe. All right. And they might even exclude Real Madrid from the clubs who can make the offer. And there are very few clubs who can make a 200 million offer for Mbappe anyway. So Mbappe might be stuck at PSG. All right. And even if Real Madrid is added to that list, I do not see Perez forking out 150 to 200 million to give Kylian Mbappe minus the salary that Mbappe will receive after we had the chance to sign Mbappe for free. Despite the fact that we did offer over 100 million to PSG and they rejected. And Mbappe colluded with PSG to stay there. After signing with them, he pretended like he had not signed, like he did not know whether he would be staying or leaving until PSG was ready to announce. embarrassing Real Madrid the more. So, I don't know how that is going to happen. Also, Real Madrid will have an issue with Vinicius and Rodrigo. All right, what do we do with them if we sign Kylian Mbappe? All right, is Mbappe going to play as a striker? He can, but we'll see. We'll see what then happens to Benzema at the moment. We'll see. We'll see how all that goes out. But I do not think Real Madrid will be going for Mbappe. Of course, many people want him as well. PSG, I do not think they will let him go. All right, definitely not this January. They have a lot to accomplish. They won't let him go this January. And if Messi ends up leaving, because PSG has more control over Mbappe than they have over Messi. Mbappe's contract is longer. Messi's contract will be ending very soon. So they might not let Mbappe go. They might not let Mbappe go. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are on this issue. Will Real Madrid go back to sign Kylian Mbappe? Let us remember that Real Madrid went in to sign Kylian Mbappe, and we offered over $150 million to try to sign Kylian Mbappe, and PSG turned it down. Mbappe's contract was almost run out, and Mbappe had a pre-contract agreed with Real Madrid. Eventually, he betrayed Real Madrid and did not come, signed a contract with PSG, and did not inform Perez on time, did not inform the club on time, until PSG was ready to announce embarrassing Real Madrid. A lot of Madrid stars are not happy with Mbappe, just like many Madrid stars also want him. However, let us look at how it would appear on the field if we did get Mbappe, or if we do get Mbappe. All right, regardless of how much we have to spend, which I think would be outrageous, considering PSG just paid a huge amount to him for his contract, so they won't want him to go for free, bro. They're probably selling for 180 and above. So if we get Mbappe, what that means, because Mbappe can play as a striker, center forward, he can play as a left winger or as a right winger. So what does that mean? He prefers to play from the left side. Would he now bench Vinicius? Will Vinicius' progress be stunted? I do not think Real Madrid will want to mess with Vinicius' progress. Would he now take over Rodrigo's side on the right wing? For me, God forbid. Now, this is where my sentiments kick in. I am a big Rodrigo fan, personally, and I don't want Mbappe near my club after his actions last transfer window. He should go elsewhere. Liverpool, Barcelona. Go somewhere else, man. Go somewhere else. Stay at PSG. All right, stay at PSG. Go somewhere else. So I wonder how that's going to play out. If we want a striker, I think Haaland would be the best possible striker we can get, not Kylian Mbappe. All right, so yeah. Plus, Haaland did not have all these issues with us anyway. So these are my sentiments, but I also don't want anything to affect Vinicius and Rodrigo's progress. These are Madrid stars. Mbappe is not a Madrid star. These are people who fought for us, who played with us, and who won a Champions League title with us. All right. Rodrigo put up a lot of performances, so did Vinicius. While Mbappe stood on the other side, took a bag of money, and laughed when they mocked Real Madrid. So I have no interest in Mbappe coming to Real Madrid. But let me know what your thoughts are on the issue. Do you think Real Madrid will sign Kylian Mbappe? Do you want Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid? Let me know what your thoughts are. Speak up when I hop about to cut, I promise I'm gonna speak up when I hop about to cut, I promise I'm gonna speak up when I